Hello everyone, long time no see. Take care, don't be sick, so that you can learn more mathematics. And first of all, we're going to teach you by video. So if I, for example, talk too fast, you may press the pause button so that you can listen it again. So let's start. And what we have learned before the exam, that is the chapter 7.2, right? So we have learned that how can we solve this kind of simultaneous equation by using the graphical method. For example, we know that we can find the intersection of the two lines such that this point will be the solution of this simultaneous equation, right? But this method has a problem, is that the answer here may not be exact values, just an approximate value. For example, you can see that this one, 0.4, you can see that, 0.4, but maybe not 0.4. The answer may be, the true answer, the exact answer may be 0. something, right? We never know, because the graph paper is not very accurate in finding the solution. And so what can we do is to learn the new method, that is the chapter 7.3, this one. And we know that the name we call it will solve the simultaneous equation by which method? This is algebraic methods, that is by using calculation. Then the solution will be exact values. So what can we do? First of all, just think about it. In form 1, in solving equation, for example, 2x minus 1 is equal to x plus 3, and then we can change the term x here, the number here, so x is equal to 4, right? This one we can solve because the equation only contains one unknown, that is the x, right? X. We do not have the y, we do not have the a. But in this chapter, we have two unknowns, right? Two unknowns. For example, 2x plus 2y is equal to 3, right? So this one we cannot solve because we have two unknowns here. Two unknowns. If the equations here, we can change to one unknown. For example, this one, if it can change to 2x plus something, this one again x, then we can solve it, right? Because just one unknown, we can go back to what we have learned in form 1. So how can we change from two unknown to one unknown is what we have to learn in this section. We have some methods here. The first method we are going to learn in this video is 7.3 A, that is the method of substitution. So I'm going to show you how to use this method by using an example on page 35, exercise 7C, the question 1. So let's look. So I've already copied the question here. First of all, I write down in here again. You can see this question, of course, is very easy because it's a level 1, but we can think about the concept. For example, we know that for this equation, x is equal to 2y, right? It tells us x is equal to 2y. For another equation, the second one, x is equal to y plus 3, right? But the two equations, the subject is also x, right? That means x is equal to 2y, also x is equal to y plus 3. That means we know that in fact these two are the same, right? We can just like put on 2y into here. That means this one, in fact, x is equal to 2y. We can put 2y here, right? So that 2y is y plus 3, right? They are the same, right? So we can, this one become one unknown. Y is equal to 3. Good. After we got the y, we can also find the x by put the 3 into any one of the equation. For example, x is equal to 2y, that means x is equal to 2 times 3, x is equal to 6, right? so that we can get this answer. So the concept is here is to put, just like you can see it this way, we make the x become 2y, is just like a substitution. So we are going to show you how to write down the step, because this one is just a concept. You cannot write it down in your homework book or in your exam, right? So how can we write down the steps? I'm going to show you. So again, first of all, you should copy the question, but we want to define the equation. We have two equations here, right? We want to give them a name. So for example, I will give him this one, we call it the first equation. This one is second one, right? In your books, you may write down it this way, dot 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 dot, and then brackets 1, this one dot 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 dot, brackets 2, right? And both of them are correct. You can choose what you like, just a different kind of expression only. So I will use this because I learned it in my secondary school. And then we want to, second step, you want to put the 2y here, right? We want to make this x becomes 2y. So in fact, we are substitute this equation into this equation, right? So what we can write down is substitute. We can write down sub, or someone may write down in subst, but I think sub is okay. And then we want to substitute equation 1 into equation 2. So we used this logo to represent equation 1 and 2. If you use this method, of course, you may use better brackets. So choose what you want to do. So, and then after we write down this sentence sub 1 into 2, we know that this equation, this one will become 2y, because the x is already substituted by the 2y. So we can directly write down here 2y is equal to y plus 3, right? So we can get the answer 2y minus y is equal to 3. Okay, and then we want to find the x after that. So we want to sub this answer into any one of the equation, right? So we sub. But this one, if you do not give him a name, for example, if you do not give him an equation 3, you can simply write down sub y is equal to 3 into, again, any one of the equation. For example, this time I sub it into 2. Then for equation 2 here, right, and x is equal to, but this time the y will become the 3. That means it's 3 plus 3. So we can get x is equal to 6, right? So we know that the answer is this one and this one. So copy the answer. The solution is x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 3, and then we are finished. Okay, and then for this one is just one of the examples. So I'm going to show you one more example in this video, and I will show you more example in later on the other video, because I want to make the video not too long, right? So I want to show you another example. For example, question 8. Okay, still exercise 7C. Okay, question 8. Just first of all, copy the question. 5a plus 2b is equal to 1. A is equal to 2b minus 7, right? So again, call this one first equation, second equation. And this time, a little bit difference, because last time both of them left hand side are x or are a, but this time only the second equation, the a is the subject, right? Only the second equation, we have the a become the subject. So for this time, we can only substitute this a into here, right? That means we know that a is 2b minus 7. We can substitute here, so that the equation of equation 1 becomes only have b, right? So this time we can only substitute 2 into 1. Understand? So what should we write down? We can write down again, substitute equation 2 into equation 1. We want to substitute here. That means for the a is equal to this one, we can substitute into the a here. That means 5 times, remember the a become the 2b minus 7, we should add the brackets. Oh sorry, should be 2b minus 7. This one is the a, right? And then for the rest of the numbers, just copy down. 2b is equal to 1. Then this one we can see that only one unknown, that is the b, right? Yes. So we can calculate 10b minus 35 is plus 2 boy is equal to 1. And then 12b is equal to 36. b is equal to 3. Right? Yeah. Then we can substitute this answer b is equal to 3 into any one of the equation. But I think for equation 2 it will be easier to calculate, right? For finding the a. So I substitute 2 this time. That is a is equal to 2 times b. b is 3. That means b is 3. 2 times 3 minus 7. So a is equal to 6 minus 7. a is equal to like 1. So again, write down the answer. The solution is a is equal to -1 and b is equal to 3. And then we are finished.